Teach me not to think, can only get better. Take it all from me, you know. I know that things can only get better. I sometimes lose myself. Don't ask me what you know is true. Don't have to tell me I love her girl, but she's hard. I was standing, you were there.
Please be seated, except for you two. You'll start with me. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the townhouse in Hamilton. It means a great deal to Andrew and Lynne that you can all be here to share in the happiness of this occasion and to witness them make their marriage vows. My name is Orla Reaney. I am an assistant registrar for the District of South Lanarkshire, and I am authorised to conduct civil marriage ceremonies. Andrew and Lynne have chosen a civil marriage ceremony, and I would like to say that although it is a little bit shorter, it is every bit as binding and meaningful.
Just want to tune up.
Afraid we don't have that on hand. It is every bit as binding and meaningful as any other form of ceremony you could have chosen. Before a civil marriage can proceed, there are certain requirements that must be met. This, as Andrew and Lynne know, required them to submit document after document after document. But we got there, and as I'm in possession of your schedule here, I'm happy to say no one has objected, so we can go ahead with the ceremony to exactly wipe that sweat off her brow there. Your decision to marry is an indication of your love for each other and your faith in your future together, an expression of your commitment to one another. And a successful marriage is one where each partner discovers it is better to give love than to receive it. Marriage is a promise, a potential made in the hearts of two people who love each other, and it takes a lifetime to fulfill. So, Andrew and Lynne, before you're joined in marriage here today, it is my duty to remind you of the binding characters of the vows you're going to make here today. Through these declarations, you are confirming that you are free to marry, and that you accept and understand a civil marriage ceremony. Basically, you've got your wits about you.
Yeah.
Marriage, according to the laws of this country, is a union of two people voluntarily entered into to the exclusion of all others. Marriage should not be entered into lightly, nor taken for granted. It is formed upon sincerity and trust, having respect for each other's individual needs, and accepting one another's faults and weaknesses. So, Andrew and Lynne, are you ready to make your vows and declarations to each other?
How do you think?
Are you ready to love and honour each other as husband and wife? Perfect. That is the right answer. So, we have now come to the formal part of the ceremony, so everyone who is able could please be upstanding for the vows. So Andrew, you're going first. You're just repeating after me, and just make sure you're saying them to Lynne. You're marrying her, not me. In the presence of our family and friends.
In the presence of our family and friends.
I, Andrew Robert McInulty.
Robert McInulty.
Truly declare.
Truly declare.
That I know of no legal reason.
That I have no legal reason.
As to why. I should not be joined in marriage.
As I should not be joined in marriage.
To you, Lynne McInulty.
To you, Lynne McInulty.
On this, our special day.
On this, our special day.
I accept you, Lynne.
I accept you, Lynne.
As my lawful wedded wife.
As my lawful wedded wife.
To have and to hold.
To have and to hold.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
For the rest of our lives.
The rest of our lives.
This I promise you today. This I promise you today.
This I promise you today.
Tomorrow and forever.
Tomorrow and forever.
Perfect. So Lynne, it's your turn. If you can repeat after me, and you just make sure you say thank you to Andrew. So, in the presence of our family and friends.
In the presence of our family and friends.
I, Lynne McInulty.
I, Lynne McInulty.
Truly declare.
Truly declare.
That I know of no legal reason.
That I know of no legal reason. He's a great guy.
You start.
As to why.
As to that.
I should not be joined in marriage.
I should not be joined in marriage.
To you, Andrew Robert McInulty.
To you, Andrew Robert McInulty.
What?
McInulty. McInulty.
On this, our special day.
On this, our special day.
I accept you, Andrew.
I accept you, Andrew.
As my lawful wedded husband.
As my lawful wedded husband.
To have and to hold. To love and to cherish. For the rest of our lives. This I promise you today, tomorrow and forever. Perfect. So if everyone could please be seated, except for you two again today with me. We now come to the exchanging of the rings. The exchanging of the rings is not a legal requirement in Scotland, but it has become a tradition. The ring was chosen because of its shape. Being round, it has no beginning and no end, and should therefore represent your constant, everlasting love. So if you don't mind bringing the rings here. Perfect. So Andrew, you're going first then. So if you can take Lynn's ring, and as you're placing the ring on Lynn's third finger of her left hand, if you could repeat after me.
You don't know which, but
We'll work out which one's which.
that's me.
That one's yours.
Just as you're placing it on the left hand there, if you can repeat after me to Lynne. Lynne, I give you this ring.
Lynne, I give you this ring
As a sign of my love and affection.
as a sign of my love and affection.
Let it be a constant symbol
Let it be a constant symbol
of all that we have promised
of all that we've promised
and all that we will share.
and all that we will share.
So, Lynne, I've now got to ask you, do you accept this ring in the spirit in which it is given?
Yeah.
Could you accept it by saying, I accept this ring,
I accept this ring.
and in return,
And then return.
I give you my love. So then it's your turn. If you can take Andrew's ring, and as you're placing it on the third finger of his left hand, if you can repeat after me.
I know my life.
Andrew, I give you this ring
Andrew, I give you this ring.
as a sign of my love and affection.
It's a sign of my love and affection.
Let it be a constant symbol
Let it be a constant symbol
of all that we have promised
of all that we have done
and all that we will share.
and all that we will share.
Perfect. So, Andrew, I've now got to ask you, do you accept this ring in the spirit in which it is given?
Yeah.
It's not coming off.
It's well on there. Could you accept it by saying, I accept this ring,
I accept this ring.
and in return,
And in return,
I give you my love.
I give you my love.
These rings are a symbol of unity in which your lives are now joined in one unbroken circle. Your wedding rings declare that even in your uniqueness you have chosen to be together, allowing the presence of another human being to reveal who you are and who you will become. May these rings always remind you of the vows you've made here today and the promises you have made. So I believe we're onto a hand fasting, and I will leave that in Deb's capable hands over there. I'll get out of the way and leave you in charge.
No, it's just something up.
So,
You need to let go.
Oh, sorry.
Great.
Good to see you.
If you could turn sideways a little, face each other. Like that. And right, that's just perfect. Okay. Then, in the tradition of the old days, and they're married for a year and a day. If at the end of the year and a day you decide you don't, you can just keep there, and just keep going. So, I asked you to join hands as a symbol of the union that you're making here today. I'd like you to think about the hands that you're holding. Those are the hands of your best friend holding your hands on your wedding day, promising to love and to work together as you build your future together. These are the hands that give you strength when you need strength, tenderness when you need tenderness, and love when you need love. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow, but also tears of joy. These are the hands that will hold all these whom you love. And these are the hands that years from now, which will still be searching for your hands, still seeking the love, encouragement and support that each of you seeks from the other. You're welcome, my darling.
oh, I'm stuck.
No, you're tied.
Yeah, we're stuck.
Stuck together now, my love. You're welcome, darling.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm taking
That's beautiful, Debs. Thank you. So, Andrew and Lynne, following the binding vows you've made for myself and your witnesses here today, it gives me the greatest pleasure to announce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride. Congratulations. We've got to the decidedly less fun part of paperwork. So if you don't mind coming forward here, and you're just signing the schedule as we mentioned there, and we'll have some music, I think. So, Andrew, you're signing just below where the details are, and just your usual signature. Don't forget, just as we discussed in this box here, just your usual signature, signing McInulty. And Mark and Jim, wherever they are, if you don't mind coming forward. So, just as I mentioned there, so just above the address, so that's you there, is it? There. So you're just doing your signature on the dotted line and then your full name in solid capital letters, including any embarrassing middle names, I'm afraid. Oh, you looked out. It's nothing but drama here. Running late.
Teach me not a thing. Can only get